Hello, in this video, we will be learning about supervised learning. In supervised learning, there is a set of data which is called as training data, and this training data consists of a set of input data that has target data, which is the answer that the algorithm should produce. This is usually written as a set of xi, yi, where inputs are xi, targets are yi, and I is the index that suggests we have lots of pieces of data indexed by I running from 1 to some upper limit n. If we had examples of every possible piece of input data, then we would put them together into a big lookup table and there would be no need for machine learning at all. The thing that makes machine learning better than that is generalization. The algorithm should produce sensible outputs for inputs that were not encountered during learning. This also has the result that the algorithm can deal with noise, which is small inaccuracies in the data that are inherent in measuring any real-world process. Supervised learning has two types. The first type is called regression. Consider the following data points and you are asked to tell whether what is the value of output y when x is equal to 0.44. Since the value of x is equal to 0.44 is not in the examples given, you need to find out some way to predict what value it has. You assume that the value comes from some sort of function and try to find out what the function is. Then you will be able to give the output value y for any given value of x. This is known as a regression problem in statistics, where we fit a mathematical function describing the curve so that the curve passes as close as possible to all the data points. The problem is how to work out what function to choose. Now consider the value when x is equal to 0.44. So for that particular value, both the solutions on the right side seem to be correct. The only way we can tell which solution is better is to test how well they generalize. We pick a value that is between our data points, use our curve to predict its value, and see which is better. This will tell us that the bottom right curve is better as it can easily predict our value. Now, how does this happen? It happens because machine learning algorithms can interpolate between data points. This is difficult in higher dimensional spaces. The other type of supervised machine learning is called as classification. In classification, our algorithms group examples into different classes. The classification problem consists of taking input vectors and deciding which of n classes they belong to based on training from exemplars of each class. The most important point about the classification problem is that it is discrete. The output class is discrete. Each example belongs to precisely one class and the set of classes covers the whole possible output space. Thank you for watching the video.